Hello. It's Saturday. I totally forgot to make a video for Friday. What was I doing Friday? It wasn't even a closing shift, so I don't know why. But, totally forgot to make a video for Friday, so here we are, it's Saturday. You know what? It's gonna happen eventually, right? I feel kind of bad. So we had a customer come in at the last possible second, buy every single large furniture item, and she's like, oh, like, you know, like it's like we've had people come in, like stay like 5 or 6 minutes, maybe even like 10 minutes after the store closed. This lady was a full-blown 20 minutes, like, we're given like half an hour after the store closes to recover the store, and like 20 minutes, and you know, and then she's at us. Like it took her fucking forever to get her stuff out. They're just not coming out. So yeah, I feel bad. But anyway, that's pretty much my day. Busy day, because we've had it like a change in schedule too, because we're doing summer hours now. The store is open a lot later than it usually is, so that's even more unfortunate. But, I don't know, like people just have no, I don't want to say like respect in a sense, but like you're gonna come into a store, like you think you're gonna get all your shopping done, like think about your habits in a store, and like think about how long it takes you to shop. You're really gonna come like maybe half an hour before closing, or like an hour before closing. You know, a lot of people like to wander around. I like to wander around, so I don't go into a store 30 minutes before they're closing if I don't know what I'm gonna get. You know, the one time I did that, I went to Target to go buy my little sandwiches, right? I went in, bought my sandwiches, and walked out because I knew they were closing soon. I'm not gonna be that asshole that hangs around and like meanders around and like tries to make things complicated. Like, don't you understand? Like, if I do buy something that complicates the process, I'm like, no, don't worry about it. Just you know, do the stuff that you don't need to call for price checks or like change or whatever. Just give me my other stuff so that we can both get out of here. You know, I just find it extremely rude coming into like we want to go home, like we're people too, we have stuff to do, like, you know, like think about like if I had like something that I needed to do at like at 10, like exactly like half an hour after we close, and I gave myself the allotted time of after we clocked out to actually go do that thing, but now I can't because you've taken up that time with, you know, with your own personal agenda. And I understand people have a bunch of stuff going on in their lives, but if you really cannot fit going into a store within your schedule, or like within the allotted time that the store is open, maybe don't shop that day. Maybe you can wait another day. You know, I don't know. I just find it extremely weird. I just feel a little ranty, and I just, a part of me just feels kind of bad for my manager who now has to sit there and like, take care of everything. I don't know. That's all. I mean, I personally didn't have a bad day, but and I wasn't even the person ringing that person up. It was my other coworker who was ringing that person up. I couldn't imagine. So, I don't know. Like I tried to take care of all the other stuff that she would need to have gotten done while she was ringing that person up. So, you know, luckily enough, we were both there, and I have the authority to go like do all the closing procedures and stuff like that. So we were able to get that stuff done, and like all the regular closing stuff done. But we couldn't leave the store properly because the customer's stuff was still there. I don't know. It's just really frustrating. Like seeing it from like an outsider perspective, I just found it really frustrating. And like nothing even compared to what I had. Nothing even compared to what my coworker had to deal with. I had something I needed to deal with too, which was some lady who wanted to buy some shoes, and like, she spoke English, she understood me, she just wasn't acknowledging me. Like every time I asked her a question, and it turns out she didn't even have enough money to pay for the item she wanted, so she paid for half of it, and now she's like, oh, can you take this out? I was like, no, you have to finish the transaction. So it could have been worse than it actually was, but like, just, you come in and like it complicate, like, figure out your life first maybe before you go invade someone else's. Like, I don't know, just working from like a retail service industry perspective, just working this job, it can get stressful. Not to say like, oh, if you can't deal with customers, maybe you shouldn't work and in retail or something like that. Like, no, that's not the solution. The solution is maybe stop being an asshole to retail workers. Maybe stop being such a dick to food service. Like, these people, like we have these jobs because we need the money, right? And because we can kind of handle it. Just because we can handle it doesn't mean that you should like take advantage of that situation. Doesn't mean that just because we have to be nice to you, that you should try to do the most dickish things in the world. Oh, there's some sort of police chase going on in the opposite way. Yeah, it's a police car. Yeah, just, I don't know. It's just real frustrating. But that's all I got for today. Maybe I'll make a separate rant video about this, just so that I get my thoughts clear and cohesive. But for now, you get these ramblings of a tired man. I've promised myself I wasn't gonna get fat. It just happens. But today I'm gonna treat myself to a nice bacon burger. Just because I told myself that. Even though I eat a bacon burger damn near every day now because I don't have time to prepare food. I can feel my health degrading, but I'm gonna go buy a burger. I'm gonna go buy a burger. I'm gonna watch The Office, which is something I said I've been wanting to do for like the past 3 or 4 days. I haven't actually. Instead, I got stuck watching this documentary on the Pennsylvania Peach Street collar bombing. It's on Netflix. It's called Evil Genius. It's actually pretty interesting. It's a 4-part documentary series of like just the events of the collar bombing, like, who was involved, like what were their motives, just behind the people who were just a behind the scenes look at the people who were all involved and like what they were going through and why this case took so, it's just really interesting. But that's all I got today. I'm going to continue driving and just ponder on my thoughts. And I hope everyone else had a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully. If I don't forget, because apparently I do that now. That is all. Just catch you later.